What if a single story could awaken your heart, illuminate your soul, and transform your destiny forever? Among countless sacred hymns, one shines as the crown jewel, the Lalitha Sahasranamam. But even to hear of it, it's no coincidence. Only those whom Ma Lalitha herself chooses across lifetimes of merit are drawn near her and her thousand secret names. If you're here today, know that it's because she has willed it. Even the thought of seeking her is her blessing unfolding within you. But who is Ma Lalitha? Each name of Ma Lalitha is more than what it seems. Behind every name lies a deeper world filled with multiple layers of hidden wisdom and sacred meaning. Take for example the fourth name, Chidagnikunda Sambhuta, she who manifested from the fire pit of supreme consciousness. Where is this mystical fire pit? What does it truly mean? In other names, we hear of Bandasura being destroyed. But who was Banda? Why did Ma Lalitha rise against him? And who is Kameshwara, whose power shines alongside hers? To understand her thousand sacred names, we must first understand her divine story. A story revealed in the sacred Lalitopakhyanam, found in the final part of the fourth section of the Brahmanda Purana. Today, we don't just listen to a story, we begin a pilgrimage into the luminous world of Ma Lalitha Tripurasundari. Are you ready to join me? On the sacred day of Akshaya Tritiya, a day blessed for Dhanam, Dharmam and all spiritual endeavors, we begin this divine journey. Sri Lalitopakhyanam does not merely narrate the story of Devi Lalita. It reveals the hidden details of the Sri Chakra and its 9 avaranas, the sacred enclosures within the Sri Chakra, the Devatas who dwell there, the glorious city of Sripuram, and the profound depths of Mantra Shastra. The entire narration is presented through a sacred conversation between Lord Hayagriva and the great sage Agastya. And from the Phalashruti, the promised fruits of this sacred text, we learn one who reads or listens to this divine narration with devotion will have their noble desires fulfilled. They'll be freed from disease, poverty, and fear. No black magic or negativity can ever touch those sheltered under her grace, and ultimately, it leads the soul safely across the vast ocean of samsara into the eternal embrace of the Divine Mother. The story starts with the introduction of Agastya Muni, the master of Vedas, Vedanta, Siddhanta, and all sacred Shastras, and who had already tasted the bliss of the divine. Yet, as he journeyed from the snow-capped Himalayas to the sacred lands of South India, passing through forests, rivers, mountains, and ancient cities, his heart grew heavy. Everywhere he went, he saw people trapped in the endless struggles, chasing temporary pleasures, forgetting the infinite ocean of bliss hidden within themselves. He wondered, why do they seek crumbs of joy outside when the nectar of true happiness lies untouched within? How can they be guided not by rejecting life but by discovering the divine through life itself? Could there be a way where bhoga or enjoyment and yoga walk together, leading souls towards liberation? With these questions burning in his heart, Sage Agastya reached the sacred city of Kanchipuram atop a serene hillock called Varanashailam, under the shade of a lone mango tree, and in the proximity of Ekambaranatha and Mother Kamakshi, the wish-fulfilling goddess, he sat down in deep tapasya. We have covered both Ekambaranatha temple and Kamakshi Amman temple in separate videos. Be sure to check that in the description. Now, coming back to the story, for the welfare of all beings, he entered rigorous penance, invoking Lord Vishnu, Janardana, with all his soul. Time passed, and finally Agastya's devotion bore fruit. Before him appeared Lord Vishnu in his magnificent Hayagriva form, radiant in the Chitakasha, the superconscious sky. With a horse head, symbolizing supreme wisdom, Lord Hayagriva stood holding the Shankha, the primal sound, the Sudarshana Chakra, representing the ever-awake mind, a sacred Japamala, meditation beads, and a holy book of eternal wisdom. Overwhelmed, Agastya bowed again and again, singing praises of Janardana's Leela, his heart overflowing with devotion. Smiling, Lord Hayagriva spoke, "O great sage, your tapas has pleased me. Ask for any boon without fear." And sage Agastya humbly replied, "O Lord of Lakshmi, if you're pleased, bless me with a knowledge that can free humanity, a path that grants both joy in this life and liberation beyond. A way to attain mukti even through bhoga, without severe austerities." Hearing this selfless prayer, Lord Hayagriva's heart was moved. He said, "Your question, O Agastya, is filled with compassion and sacrifice. Long ago, Lord Shiva himself asked me this very question, Brahma too, and later sage Durvasa. You now continue that sacred quest, not for yourself, but for the welfare of all beings. I shall reveal to you the secret of my own self, and through you, may this supreme knowledge spread across the three worlds." So, in response to sage Agastya's heartfelt plea, Lord Hayagriva begins to reveal the secrets of his true nature. He also offers two sacred paths for seekers like us, paths to attain the divine. And of these, one path fulfills the very condition sage Agastya laid down. That is, the rare blessing of attaining liberation not through intense austerities, but through living a life of joy, devotion, and conscious enjoyment, bhoga, transformed into yoga. And what is this path? How can we walk it while living in this world? We will continue this in the next part of our series. And as a humble extension to this series, we are planning to share a special offering, regular posts exploring the deeper meaning behind each sacred name of Lalitha Sahasranamam. Not just the literal meanings, but also the hidden esoteric truths they hold. These insights will be shared on our Instagram page. So if you wish to dive deeper into these sacred secrets, make sure to follow us there. The Instagram handle is given in the description. As you walk this spiritual path with us, you'll feel a deeper connection to divine energy, clarity in life's purpose, and strength in facing everyday challenges. Along with these, by her grace, your noble desires will find fulfillment, while your soul continues its path toward true spiritual awakening. So allow yourself to be touched, inspired, and uplifted by Ma Lalitha Devi's grace. And if you found this journey meaningful, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support helps us to bring more of these sacred treasures to you. And I would love to hear from you. When was the first time you came to know about Ma Lalitha? Share it in the comments below. I read each one with joy. And if you know someone who chants Lalitha Sahasranama or holds Devi close to their heart, please share this series with them too. By spreading this sacred knowledge, you become part of this divine mission. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.